Hey, DMS Radio Show, we here, we in the building, Montreal. You know what time it is, man. Hey, man, tonight I got a special guest in the building, you feel me? Senegal representative. None got that for my man. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is one of the artists from the city that I've seen been working for a long time. Y'all think he's a new artist, man. I know a lot of y'all think he's a new artist, but those who knows know. We're going to talk about it very soon, man. Introduce yourself to the people, my brother.
Yo, what up, Montreal, 514, the homies, all of my 221 savages, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, shouts out to the squad, up out woke, what time, you know what time it is. Lil Deezy, all caps, no cappity cap, LILDEEZY, and don't forget the all caps, man.
That's what
you know
I'm
what I'm saying?
about.
That's what we hear. Mr. Slice Jordan sliced them up real nice, born again dripshin, you know what I'm saying? You know, all of that, man. I have them all, man.
Nah, my
Big
man.
Shaka Suvu.
When I heard the first time I heard Lil Deezy,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, okay, let me put things in perspective. My man's Lil Deezy. I see you saying Wodies, Wodettes, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So what? You're a Cash Money record fan, right?
I am actually, bro. I am a Cash Money. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of grew up on East Coast rap more, because I got my game from like East Coast rappers, but I kind of like absorbed and soaked in every US regions, you know what I mean, like swagger a little bit, you know, like from down south all the way to like California, you know what I mean, and even the underground artists like MF Doom, you know, like don't forget the all caps. And I just love hip hop, you know what I mean. I just love, and the fact that hip hop is so relatively young, because it was created like towards the end of the 70s, right, or some early 70s, something like that, right? It's like 50 years old. It just turned 50, and look at all of the subgenres
in August.
In August,
yeah,
and
August
look at
8th.
all of the subgenres that we have. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So I just love hip hop, man. I just love.
So who was the first artist you ever listened to?
The first artist I've ever listened to, I ain't gonna lie, I was
Youssou N'Dour?
Bro, you hit right in the nail. Actually, it was Youssou N'Dour, but that, you know, it's like
Me too.
I mean,
Nowadays too. Come
on, yeah, because you know you're from the motherland too, and my pops was playing Youssou N'Dour.
Senegal, born in
He
Dakar,
from Senegal, yeah,
brother,
exactly. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Jollof rice. Hey, where's the best jollof rice from?
That's not even a question.
That's not even a question, but just say it for the people. Just say it.
It's not even jollof rice.
Like,
It's
you know what I
Jibba
mean?
Jen, man.
I mean, you know, the Nigerians, shout out to y'all. Y'all can keep the Whiz Kids and the Burner Boys, but we got the jollof rice. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But back to the regular schedule programming.
Yes, sir.
Listen,
The first
Youssou N'Dour, but then after that, it was Eminem. I remember. I was like, I was 5 years old, and my name
Before
was
Tupac and Biggie.
Because the thing is, I was born in 95, you know what I mean? So I didn't really get to know Tupac. But you want to know who put me on to Tupac for real? My mom's. I swear to God, because I remember vividly. I was 7 years old. I was watching the Changes video, and then my mom's was just passing by, and she said, "Oh, this rapper, you know, he died a long time ago." I was like, "What? He died?" And you know, I didn't understand how come his videos are playing and all of that. And she was explaining the story how, you know, he died and all of that a long time ago. And
well,
my
he
interest
died
for him,
when you were one.
Right, exactly. I was still in diapers, you know. I wasn't really like too. And then when I dig when I dug up and everything, and I got to learn the history of hip hop and everything, like even past Tupac and Biggie, then I understood. I was like, okay, now I understand why they're considered GOATs. You know what I mean? Because I did my research, man. I went back and I listened to Ready to Die, Me Against the World, all of them tracks, and I was like, yo, okay, now I understand what type of time they were moving on. These guys were really ahead.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Those are the legends.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
real legends that
of course
still gonna talk about. Like,
and on my way here, I was listening to Nas. I was listening to Whose World Is This? The World Is Yours. Like, come on, man.
Yours.
Those are classics, bro.
Now, when you think about spiritual Chan Deezy, and
damn, you went back, brother. Oh my God, I even forgot about that.
We do this over here.
Oh my God, you
gotta get used to it, man.
Sheesh.
That's how we do that. So when you think about spiritual Chan Deezy, and 221 Savage Deezy,
hey man,
talk to me about the
duality,
the artistic evolution.
Duality. You know what I'm saying? Because me, that's the thing. I see myself not only as a multifaceted artist, but a multifaceted person as well. Like, I have these dual battles in me. It's like sometimes it's like, you know, the spiritual, more poised, more religious, more pious Muhammad wants to take over, but then you got the DZ on the side, and it's like sometimes it's just having a confrontation, and one side is kind of like, you know what I mean, taking over the other, and it's like,
I seen the documentary you did.
Yeah, you seen the documentary I Will Never Blow Up, right? Yeah, exactly. So shouts out to my man Mohammed from Jersey. He shot the Flex Hamid. He shot the whole documentary, man.
Oh, you shot it where in Jersey? Oh, you shot
actually it? That's my man. My man's from Jersey. We met on Twitter, and then he's Senegalese, just like me, and you know the whole squad. And then we met in Senegal in 2017. I told him, yo, bro, I want to work with you, type thing. Like, I'm really about it. I'm a man of my word. And he was like, all right, word. Let's go to different places. Let's take some footage or whatever, some A-roll, B-roll, and just talk. He wasn't really like giving me guidelines or whatever. He was just like, yo, just talk, just say it, just get things off your chest. And I was just talking, you know what I mean?
No, it's dope because artists, it's always good to see artists open up and stuff like that. Talk about different facades of themselves.
Of course.
We get to know the artist more. And stuff,
exactly.
But my question is, considering all the body of work, the achievements that you do, do you still think that you will never blow up?
No. You see, that's the thing, bro. The first LP, I Will Never Blow Up. The second one was called This Tape Sucks. Okay? And then,
Am I next?
Am I up next?
Am I up next?
Am I up next, right? That was in 2020. So Am I Up Next was transitional, right? Because even if you look at a cover, it's like me standing in line with a bunch of other MCs, you know what I mean, that are waiting in line and hoping to, you know what I mean, hoping to be the next to blow up. And then the one that I dropped last year, This Is Like Work to Me.
Yeah.
So it was all transitional. I go from, you know what? I go from, damn, I don't feel like I'm going to be able to make it and all of that, to speaking positivity into existence, you know what I mean? Because the tongue is powerful too. They say actions speak louder than words, but when you speak negativity into the air, when you just project that, trust me, man, it's going to echo.
Because I've seen a few posts you made in the past. You used to write stuff like, I think it's when you were promoting the mistake, like if you think I won't blow up.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And some people, they
got hella likes.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people were like, yo, why are you saying that? Do you understand the law of attraction and everything? Everybody was trying to get like super intellectual with me. I'm like, bro, this is just as part of a thing, right? And a lot of people around me, they were like, yo, you got to stop being so hard on yourself and being so negative and things. Because if you do that, people are not going to be gravitated towards you. I was like, yo, I get what you're saying, but this is all part of a plan. You really think I'm going to be out here doing that all the, what's next? I'm not a good husband. I'm not a good father. I'm not a, you know what I mean?
Never let him know your next move.
Exactly. Never let him know your next move, bro.
Now, speaking of that project, Yamorji Illuminati.
Yeah.
That's
shouts out Lil Coco Beats. He made the beat. He's a 225 Savage.
Coco Beats.
Yeah, Lil Coco Beats.
He did other beats.
Yeah, he made other beats too. He made 221 Savage as well.
Okay.
He made 221 Savage.
That's a hot joint.
Yeah.
For someone who never heard about DEEZY, like never ever, which song would you recommend of the project?
Damn, it really, of the project, like This Is Like Work to Me?
Yeah, but that's the question number one. And number two is, which project would you recommend?
Okay. All right. So first off, for the This Is Like Work to Me, the song that I would recommend, I ain't gonna lie, damn, it would have to be probably Red Lobster Rap, man. The first one, because I went straight, like, I really wanted to get shit off my chest, man, and really prove motherfuckers that I get nasty with a pen. You know what I mean? I want to get crazy. Like, I want to be like, I'm out here. When I say slice them up real nice, is really, that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, you see me, I'm not really, I'm not jacked or anything, but I'll make sure that I can be fit enough to move a whole crowd, off of the strength of my bars and everything.
I've seen the performance.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and all of that. But definitely, yeah, you're more. Also, and which project I would recommend?
Yeah.
That's a tough
someone who never heard about.
Never heard
DEEZY before,
DEEZY before, I would say Face Your Fears. 5 on 4 the homies, Face Your Fears, bro. Yeah, man. That's the introspective DEEZY. That's the real life DEEZY, man.
And it's good that you mentioned that project, because that was my next question, actually. I see that you did now, do you classify this project as two different projects?
I would classify this as one with two sides. You know, two sides to every story. That's the thing. Exactly. And I you know what I mean? It's really when I was working on Face Your Fears, I was really going through this phase, you know, like this post-pandemic, all messed up, you know, don't know how to socialize anymore phase, like being all so, like, you know, withdrawing into myself, but at the same time, you know, like asking, not knowing how to ask for help, but having this urge to ask for help. So that's when I really went like, you know what, I feel like a lot of people, and I realized too at that time that a lot of people were going through the same thing that I was going through. So I was like, you know what, let me be the one to speak, you know what I mean, for you type thing, you know what I mean. That's why I made Face Your Fears.
COVID made
oh yeah,
people reflect a lot.
Oh, definitely,
especially for artists.
Oh, it was, oh man, honestly, it was one of the most hard-hitting thing that one of the most disheartening things we've ever had to go through as artists, man. Even like the whole curfew and all of that, bro, it was messed up. Because even like at that time, you know, you got to understand, you work from home, you can't go out, and it's not sunny outside. So from morning all the way to the night, to the evening, you're stuck inside. You can't even go to the studio. You can't even shoot videos, bro. You can't even do none of that.
But you see, that's when you become more creative. Like, I give you an example. When I was listening to your project, you did, I think it's called Deaf to French Rap Song.
Yeah.
So that's probably like the first time I hear you on a French song.
Oh yeah. And actually, I wasn't even gonna on the fully French song. Yes, I think on the fully French song like that on the project. Yes, because the other ones were like SoundCloud type things, or they were features. Shout out to Rain Man. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard Rap Culinaire with Rain Man.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So there's that. But yeah, Deaf to French Rap. That was.
So I thought that was maybe during COVID you felt creative. You're like, yo, let me write in French.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's crazy. I was about to go even hammer on the title, but the thing is, I was like, nah, you know, because my squad basically, I'm the only English rapper. So sometimes I'd be teasing them like, yo, you French rappers, you know, that y'all be trying to copy off of us, you know, the English rappers and all of that. And I was trying to be like very, very rude and all of that. Like really, I was on some really, speaking of Tupac and everything, I was on some Tupac stepping out of jail, signing to death row shit. Like really, fuck everybody, everybody.
Tupac with the red bandana.
Yeah, with the, you know, but you know, without the 5 shots and the bald head and the nose ring though. Yeah, yeah.
Now, I had a guest a few weeks ago, my man Donnie from MC Live.
Yeah. Shout out to Donnie, man.
I asked my man Donnie, yo, Donnie, who's the hottest? Your top 3 acts, favorite artists that performed on the MC Live. And my man mentioned Lil Deezy.
Yeah, and I was actually very happy about it, man. I'm happy that he said that, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Shouts out to Donnie, because I was eager for that video to drop, man.
Talk to me about the experience, because he told me how it is when you go there, but you're an artist.
Yeah. So basically, I ain't gonna lie. I was on Instagram. I was just scrolling through, and then like I saw that as an ad, and I was like, yo, you know what? Okay, MTL Live, and it was very interesting. Even the background. The background is really what, you know, captivated me. Like it really caught my attention. I was like, yo, wait a minute. And he was talking and everything. So right away I hit him up. I was like, yo, what's up? What the vibes like? He called me right away. Okay, when do you want to set this for? This and that in the third. Came there. I said, okay, which song am I going to perform? I said, Pounding. Alright, Pounding. You know what I mean? Like it's the ending song of the 504 the Homies Face Your Fears project. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna mess around and do this one. I'm gonna put on this what my Jersey homie would call a Wakanda bomber jacket. You know what I mean? Wakanda bomber jacket. And I just went in there and I just did what I had to do. And honestly, bro, shout out to Donnie. I know I was kind of a pain in the ass, because I kept asking him like, yo, when is the video gonna drop? I'm hungry right now, man. When is the video gonna drop? It's like, yo, yeah. I got you, don't worry.
It takes time to give.
Yeah, true. But it's just like I was so eager, man, for it to drop, because I was like, bro, I'm hungry right now, man. I'm hungry.
Now you see, off air I'll ask you briefly, but I'm still gonna ask you now. Do you consider yourself as a new artist?
I don't consider myself as a new artist.
Or do you consider yourself as an OG?
No. I haven't.
So
And I
what's the
don't even
status
want
of OG? Because if I say, let's say,
status of OG is Rain Man to me.
like I gave an example in terms of years.
In
Give
terms
me
of years?
for you to be stamp certified or OG, or is it more than years? Like in terms of
Yeah, to me,
achievements and all
yeah,
that?
exactly. To me, it goes by achievement. Like your OG status is determined by how many bodies of work, how many timeless bodies of work you've put in. You see what
Because
I'm
you're a
saying?
young OG for me, I think. You've
You
been
think?
there, bro.
Shit,
The way I see it
haven't.
is
To
this:
me, I haven't.
spiritual chant.
Yeah,
that was like 9 years
2013.
ago.
Yeah, bro, that was
And you
actually
went on
10
the
years.
Lil run that videos they were done by Samuel.
Olaichea. Oh,
me?
shout out to him.
So-
but I know
so-
what I was doing at that time.
Yeah, but still, you were still there. You still that was your introduction to the game.
Yeah, that was my introduction.
So
but
that's
to
what
me,
I'm saying. And you did like, man, my man don't want me to say he's a young OG right now.
no. To me, that's the thing. Is like
No, but you did projects too. You got
Yeah, I
one,
did
2, 3,
projects.
4. You got 4 projects if I'm not mistaken.
shit, I ain't
right?
gonna lie. I got the I Will Never Blow Up. I got the This Tape Sucks. Am I up next?
You got 5.
I got
the 2
5 on 4. This is 5 on 4. The 2 ones. 5, 6, something like that,
Bro,
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
of people,
but
even OGs, and even some of them, and even got 6 albums.
that is true. But the thing is, to me, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like pressuring myself into like, because when I look at when I think of OG, I think of like, you know, MF Doom. Let's say he doesn't have this mainstream audience or this mainstream appeal, but he has Mad Villainy, right? With Madlib. So to me, that album it's kind of giving him the OG pass, right? And he put a lot of work into the game as well, and he was producing and all of that. Now, if we're gonna narrow it down to Montreal artists, in terms of OG, like, you know, like I just said, Raymond, Armageddon, you know what I mean? That's an album, and still to this day, people by chilling and all of that. People are still listening, people are still going back to it, people are still throwing flowers at their feet. But I haven't had that, and I still have to introduce myself. I still have to say to people, don't type my name in small letters, you know what I mean? I still have to tell it to some of my close ones. It has to be in all caps. Now, to me, I haven't, and I want to me, this OG status is when, like, you know, people can just think, let's say they can think of a verse and say, okay, these 2 opening lines are the greatest, whatever, or amongst the greatest lines in history. Just like Nas when he said, rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm, you know, or Pac when he said, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, revenge. Biggie.
Or Pac when you said, first though, I'm playing.
Nah, yo, that's the thing, man. Hit him up.
I'm playing. Bro.
Yo, no, but like, you know, just a little, like, jokes aside, do you really, like, I don't know, do you feel like Hit 'Em Up is one of Pac's best songs?
No, it's not the best song. It's the best diss track.
Yeah, it's one of the best diss tracks. But like, when I listen to it, don't you feel like a little like don't you feel like you crumbling on the inside? Because like, you gotta understand, like, this song is part of the reason why both of them died, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
So
action. I see it's action reaction. This
Yeah,
song,
but like, you know, I feel like I don't know. Like a few years ago, I was like, "Ooh, he went ham" and all of that. And probably if I was around at that time, I would have thought the same. But it's like, looking back in hindsight, don't you feel like that's kind of, he kind of went a little too, cause yo, like, he really went off.
I was
understand.
back in the day, I would have still tell yo, Pac, get in the goddamn booth, man. Rip this nigga head off, man.
I understand.
Yo, at the time, it is what it is. Hip hop was way more competitive, man. Like,
yeah, hip hop was more competitive, but you got to understand, like, it went.
And you would have never known that it would have went that far neither. You feel
that
me?
is true.
You would have never known. You would have just
known.
think it's just the competitive nature of hip hop.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
that's
then
true. No, that's true. That's true.
That's something, because bro, it's really these 2 that shit like that happened, like in terms of 2
they were
rappers,
the 2 that were going at each other. Yeah,
bro,
the rivalry. Yeah, that's the top beef. And after that, in my opinion, is Nas and Jay-Z. So yeah, and
but
Nas and
still
Jay-Z
there
were
and
the
they
same,
prospered.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So for them, I feel like they're one of a kind, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just I feel some type of way about listening to that song, knowing that song actually resulted in the deaths of 2 great artists, and at the end of the day, who lost? The culture.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Now, speaking of the culture, man, I saw you putting on for the culture last year at the Metro Festival.
Yep.
Talk to me about that, man, because a lot of artists want to perform there. And you had the chance to perform there. So,
hey, bro,
how was the whole experience, man?
If I can tell you a little something about it, man, I was coming back from a trip to Jersey, actually, because I was there to shoot a video for Yamor, and I came back broke as hell. Like, honestly, I came back, I was down bad, bro. I got off the bus, took the metro all the way back home, and went straight to work. You know what I mean? Because my whole thing got messed up because of the vaccination shit or whatever they had going on at that time. So I came back, bro, and then shouts out to my homie Lumos. You know what I mean? That's my G, that's my assistant. She said, yo, she sent in the group chat like this little link about the Metro Festival that was looking for artists to perform. They had a little contest going on, and you basically had to vote and send your music or whatever, submit your music. And to be honest, I thought, in my head, I was like, damn, no, I won't get selected, because this is how it always works. I
will never blow up.
And also, no, but like, seriously, I thought they were gonna be like, oh, we just move off popularity and all of that. But then when I saw that I got drafted, you know what I mean, amongst the potential finalists, everybody went, and shouts out to everybody who voted. Everybody went crazy. Everybody voted like 300 times. Some people, they were like, because you could vote like multiple times, so people were voting every day. People were voting, and I got
That's
selected.
Dope, man. When I seen your name, I'm like, okay,
yeah, man. You know, I was
myself too. I thought they were gonna put on for the, you know, the regular names, or the ones that have a lot of views. Or
yeah. That's what I thought too. But then when I saw that, but really, it's shouts out to the people who voted, and shouts out to Lumos, shouts out to my squad, shouts out to God, first of all.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
Now, one of the song collaboration that you did that I really liked is the one with Mike Schaap.
Oh, dripping?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that one. And it's a different type of style that you have on that song too.
Yeah, and him too. And the thing is, he's not even on that type of wave anymore. If I'm correct.
But you see, that's the beauty with Mike Schaap is
that's the thing.
This man was on so many different ways.
Oh yeah,
it's always been sounding good.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
and
he knows what he's doing. So
shouts out to Mike Schaap. That's the man's man. That's the homie right there, man.
So is there any collaboration that we can expect? Maybe not with Mike Schaap necessarily, but maybe with other artists from the scene that you're cooking up for us.
Okay, I don't like, you know what I mean, I don't like revealing things before you know, before the time being, but I got a little collab with Chris the Spirit.
Oh, nice.
Coming up.
Nice. Shout out to my man Chris.
Shouts out to Chris the Spirit, you know what I mean? Shouts out to, you know, Nate Husser, the posters and all of that.
Okay.
And he's on a song, actually, the song that we have coming up is alongside some artists from here as well. Shouts out to Mr. Flipstar.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, that's the OG, Flipstar. Man. That's the OG. He's like the grown version of me, man. That's him. And also, who's on a song as well is Sir Louis III. You know what I mean? He comes straight from Winnipeg, but he's officially like he has settled in Montreal now.
Like Louis III. I don't
know Louis III. But yo, you got
to say Winnipeg. I'm like, okay, it's not.
Yeah, but like he recently moved here, basically. So all four of us on a song. You know, I'm not gonna.
That's your single, or is like you part of the song?
It's part of an album, man.
Okay,
it's part of an album.
That's lit.
I got all of these. You know what I mean? These three get busy ass, crooked ass, crazy ass, you know what I mean, put the pen to work ass niggas on a song. And honestly, I can't wait for the world to hear it. This is because the track really embodies not only Montreal but like Canada, you know what I mean, like really, because it's Montreal, but you know, it really proves that the intensity, the level of intensity that we have in terms of like talent and dedication within the community, within the rap community in Montreal, and as well as outside of here. So I'm really glad that we actually put this together, and I can't wait for the world to hear it.
That's what's up, man. What's the name of the song?
The Rap Vengers.
The Rap Vengers. There you go. We got the whole exclusive. The Rap Vengers dropping soon with Lil Deezy.
Yeah, yo, let's go.
Chris the Spirit. My man,
Sir Louis III. Mr. Flipstar. Shouts out to Mr. Flipstar. Shouts out to all of them, actually. You know what I mean?
That's beautiful, man.
Out here.
Now, my man, you're performing next week.
Yes.
At the Belmont. DMS 8th anniversary. By the way, it's going down.
It's going down.
I'm always booking artists that I actually feel like have a lot of potential, that I've seen doing their thing.
Yeah,
you feel me? And I seen my man DEEZY here killing it, so I'm like, yo, it's only right to book this man.
Let's go.
So what can we expect next week, man?
Yo, next week I gotta come through crazy, bro. I gotta come through crazy and act like I don't know, man. Like
I gotta go at midnight.
like, bro, it's like I gotta act like I gotta pay rent. I gotta buy my baby mama, you know, some ish. I gotta buy diapers for my baby. I got 5 for my job type thing. You know, I gotta act like the whole world the sky is about to crush. It's about to collapse. You know what I mean? On my head and go crazy with it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I can't wait. This is my first time performing for an official To The Tissue DMS event, because last time was Hit Story versus DMS, and I was coming, you know what I mean, as I was performing as a representative of the Hit Story, and that was a great idea, by the way. Shouts out to y'all. And now, still shouts out to Hit Story, and now it's official To The Tissue DMS. You know what I mean? We gotta do this. Man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, pull up, man. Pull up, guys.
For sure. Everybody gonna pull up, man. You ain't gotta tell them, man. They know they're pulling up.
They know what time it is.
Now, thinking about your whole career now, what's coming up on a short term, and also let everybody know how can they follow you, my brother.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What's coming up? God willing, bro. More performances. You know what I mean? Inshallah, more performances, more features. I really want to do more features. This whole thing about, you know, just keeping everything to yourself, I don't know, man. I feed off, you know what I mean? I like, you know what I mean, like soaking in, you know, the energies of a lot of genuine artists around me. So I like doing features. I ain't gonna lie. So, you know, a lot more features.
Nice.
I probably shouldn't say that, but you can expect a different DEEZY in the near future. I'm not gonna say which style of music. I'm not gonna say which form. It's just understand that it's gonna be the same DEEZY. But when I say Aphrodisiac, please dig as much as you want. But
it's from Senegal.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna limit it to that Aphrodisiac. You know what I mean? It. Yeah,
that's dope, though. I like the flip on the name. And how can they follow you on every social media?
Hey, man, I'm everywhere, man. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok. So deadly as you know, spell it like, you know, self-explanatory. DEEZYS, DEEZYS. That's the only time that is not written in all caps. Is Instagram. You know what I mean? But you know, when you see me, you gotta greet me like you're writing in all caps. LIL DEEZY. You know what I mean? So yeah, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, bro. Deadly Disease, like I said, that's it. Deadly, and then Disease, DEEZYS. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, make sure you follow my man.
Yeah,
we're all platform.
Let's go.
This is light work to me.
Yeah, 514 the homies and 504 the homies.
Available now on all platform. Go stream it. Let's play some DEEZY right now. Let's play some DEEZY. Let's go. Let's get it.